Hi Stampers, today I am going to show you a really quick and easy one sheet wonder pattern that can make you 9 beautiful cards. Here's one that I made and another one and another. These were all quick and easy and lots of fun. So you can see lots and lots of different cards, and you'll be able to see these on my blog later. So I'll take better pictures of them and you can take a look at them there. All right, and then the last one, the only thing that I had extra was this little bit of designer paper. I also use the Everyday Label punch and the 2 1/4 inch circle punch. So I also have those. This is my pattern. This will also be on my blog. So I cut 5 1/4 by 4 for 3 of them. I cut 12 pieces that are 5 1/4 by 1 inch. And then 2 pieces that are 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then this little piece extra here was not used. So that's your little bit of extra. So in this first one, I use the Colorful Seasons stamp set and Lily Impressions designer paper. That was a paper that you could find during Celebration. Blackberry Bliss ink and cardstock, Whisper White cardstock, and those punches, and some a stamping sponge, and also some Stampin' Dimensionals on there. Okay, so you'll be able to either just use this pattern on your own, or you can also order a kit, and that will be on my blog, how to do that. So the stamp set that I use for both of these is Colorful Seasons. Okay, so it has some beautiful stamp sets for all around the year. Okay, so this is a great stamp set. This is also retiring very soon. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you the designer paper. The first one that I did use the Lily Impression designer paper. This was from the Celebration time. Okay, so there's those different choices with that. And the Dynarore designer paper, which coordinates really nice with Dino Days. And the paper is retiring this year, and Dino Days stamp set will be around. So this is such a great paper to go with it. Okay, so I'm going to show you making some of the same cards with the Dynarore paper. Okay, so I already have a little bit of this finished. Okay. So on this first one, I have these like this. Okay, and I am going to use Life is a Beautiful Thing and my Memento ink, my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. So I'll ink that up and stamp that on my circle that I punched out of Whisper White. And then I will take my stamping sponge and my Melon Mambo ink pad and stamp around the edges. Then I can put some Stampin' Dimensionals on there. I like to put them on so that my cards or whatever I am popping up will stay up real nice and it will not be wobbling around at all. Okay, so I'm going to put that off center just a little bit like that. Attach that to my card. All right, and you can see like it's really adorable dinosaur paper on the back of that also. So I just have that like that, stamp my envelope, and did a little sponging around the inside of the card. Okay, so this is in Dynarore, and this is with the Lily Impressions. And then I also have these 2 cards that were made with the Dynarore. All right, and these that were made with the Lily Impressions. So you can see there's lots and lots of things that you can do with those. Okay, let me show you the next one. I will be using the You Make Me Smile and the flowers from that. These are the ones that I made with the Lily Impressions. And now I am going to do that with the Dyna-Roar stamp set. So I will take the You Make Me Smile, stamp that right in the middle, stamp a few flowers on here. All right. Have a few flowers scattered around a little bit. Do a little bit more sponging around the outside. I just kind of ink it up and flick that off the edges just a little bit. I'll attach that to my Melon Mambo cardstock. That is 1/4 of an inch larger. Like that. So that is all set. I will get some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back so it's all ready to go when we have the card all set. All right, so let's set that aside. And now I'm going to take my card base and my 3 strips. Of course, there's some really pretty designs on the back, so you could pick which one you wanted. Okay, and I like to do the one in the center first, and that helps me line that up for the other ones. Okay, I try to get that right in the center, and then I put the 2 on the side down after that. I'll just put those on each side. It's such fun colors on here, and the dinosaurs are adorable also. So if you would use that side. And you might want to switch it up if you do this One Sheet Wonder on your own. Make some of your cards one side and some the other. Then I have a few flowers stamped in the middle. I will get my dimensionals off the back. And these are coming off pretty good right now, but if you ever have trouble with that, you can just push the middle a little bit with your nail, just like that. Okay, and I will stick that on here. There, and here is the Lily Impression one. That is the same card. And this one, I just put 2 strips on the side and then put the other one in the center. Okay, and if you know this stamp set, you'll know that the Just Breathe goes right across. So I'll show you how I did that in just a little bit. I did a congratulations card and a You Make Me Smile card. And this, I just took the 2 strips and I put them close together and put a little bit on there. So I had a little bit in the center. Okay, same thing with this. I just put that on there and put a little bit of extra in the center. Okay, so I took those 2 strips of paper and just pushed those real close. Okay, so let me show you how I did that Just Breathe, because the stamp is like this, so it just goes all the way across, but I didn't have enough room. It would be really squished. So I am going to take a sticky note and stick that on there, and then I'll ink that up. Important thing, take that sticky note off. If you forget, you will remember real quick. Stamp that word on there. Then you need to clean off your stamp really good. So you want to get that nice and clean. Okay, make sure that there isn't any extra ink. So I have the word on there, and then I want the word just. So now I'm going to cover up the word breathe. Ink that up, take that sticky note off, and you can change up how your words are. It doesn't always have to be exactly like what it looks like on the stamp. All right, so the last one that I'm going to do looks like this with a lily design, with a lily paper. So I will take this. I already have the everyday label punched out. Stamp my You Make Me Smile right in the center. Put some of these flowers on. And I have them going here and there. They're just so pretty. It's just fun to have some different ones on there. Take the stamping sponge and go around the outside. Just like that. This is 5.5 inches, so I can have that going all the way up and down my cardstock. So I'm just going to put this in the middle and then take my Stampin' Dimensionals and add those on also. Okay, just that little pop really makes it easy. Now some of you might be thinking, I wonder why she didn't use a little ribbon there or a few rhinestones here or there. I wanted to show you how you can make some real quick and easy cards, but it would be really fun to add a few other things to really make these cards pop. A little ribbon or something like that, or some jewels or sequins or some things like that. So here is this one with the Lily Impressions paper. And then here is another one that you can do. Okay, so that looks really great too. You can just turn that to the side just a little bit. Well, I hope that you enjoyed these fun and easy cards from this One Sheet Wonder template. You can see the pictures of the designer paper that you could use for if you want to buy a kit. That will be on my blog at patricepierce.blogspot.com. And also the template for making all of these different cards will also be on my blog. Well, happy stamping and have fun making cards.